Hi, my name is Vi, and I guess I just wanted to do a little thing on YouTube because, why not? I always just sit around and talk. Like, I can hold a conversation for, literal hours, and I can just sit and talk until it gets a little annoying, I'll admit. So, I just wanted to kind of post some of the art that I do. I do a few little sketches. This one is pretty old. It's from December of last year. I just didn't really feel like editing it. I don't know why, but I just didn't. So currently I'm drawing Kakyoin from JoJo. One of my good friends got me into the show, and so I've just been I don't know, it's one of those things where it's the characters are really comforting and everything, and I know the fandom, but there's not really anything as a not toxic fandom, so I'm just gonna kind of go with it, just draw things that I like, essentially. So that's what that sketch is, and it's just kind of I really prefer sketching in marker, just because I don't like whenever pencil messes with everything. And then the character that I'm drawing on the other side is probably one that literally, sadly, no one has heard of. Her name is Miriam, and she's from my favorite game of all time, which is Wandersong. And it's basically this little game. It's basically you play as a bard, and you find out that the world is coming to an end. The god of the world is going to just, end everything. And Miriam, who I'm drawing right here, gets pretty annoyed with you because you're a bard and you solve everything by singing. And she just has a really good character arc, and she's kind of your little sidekick throughout the entire journey. She's also a witch. And it's just if you enjoy Undertale, you'll enjoy Wandersong, which, oh no, I said Undertale, but once again, there's not really any there's not really anything as a toxic fandom. So I'm just going to kind of let it be, and I'm just going to let myself enjoy things and talk about things that I enjoy. But I'm going to mostly be painting Kakyoin for this little video, just because I thought that it would be more fun to do painting. I'm just using my jelly gouache that's off screen, which you might notice that my hands are really big. I promise that my hands are not that big. I just really like working smaller. That's why all my tools seem bigger, and that my little palette seems bigger, which I have a lot of just little things that I just find funny. This is a handmade sketchbook that I made out of just some cardboard from the back of some random paper thing. And then the palette is actually a butter dish. The one that you probably have at your grandma's, but I have at my house because it's convenient. We don't keep our butter in the fridge. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Once again, I can talk forever about anything. And so I guess I'm just going to kind of talk about whatever's on my mind. Currently what's on my mind is in around a month from now, my girlfriend's birthday is actually happening, which, yes, I am a girl. LGBT people exist. I hope that it's not too much of a shock, but my girlfriend's birthday is in around a month, and so if you wanted to, let me know, what you think about, me posting a video about, I'm going to make a bunch of her presents. And so I'm going to just make a bunch of presents, a lot of little things. I'm not one of those people that really tries to go above and beyond every single thing. We don't really do the whole month anniversary thingy. Like, not at all, really, because, well, we'd run out of presents a lot faster. And so I'm just going to kind of make some stuff, and another reason why I thought of her is because I'm actually getting her into JoJo now, and along with one of my good friends, and so it's just been kind of like this kind of like fun little thing that we've just all been doing, and I've just been kind of like, you know, spreading it around as just this little thing that we can just put on and kind of like laugh about and just enjoy each other's company. Usually we play video games, but whenever we're not really wanting to, and we're just kind of wanting to just, you know, sit around, have some food, and eat kind of deal. And my good friend Nicole actually thought that this was Tanjiro. Like, I have a sticker of Kakyoin, and she thought that it was Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. And so now that just kind of got me thinking, like, they would actually be a decent, like, they would probably interact decently well, I'd assume. But that was just something that I thought was kind of funny, because I was just showing off some stickers that I bought on Etsy that just barely came, and I have a little sticker book, and, like, so pretty obvious when I said that I made my own sketchbook, when I made this sketchbook. But I make a lot of like little bookbinding projects, and I made a book for all of my stickers because I was keeping them in an old cereal box and it was a mess. So I was excitedly showing her the stickers, and she thought that it was Tanjiro, but he didn't have a scar, so she was really confused about that. And so I kind of was just like, starting to think about that. Which, once again, hopefully you don't mind rambling. I kind of like whenever people are just, you know, randomly rambling about just things that they enjoy and, like, times with their friends. And I've been told that my voice can be kind of relaxing. So we're going to see how much that, like, sticks, I guess. Like, you know, just kind of see if people actually enjoy it, which I kind of want to get back into this. I have a bunch of super old videos from when I was like 14, like literally 8th grade, which is the worst time in anyone's life. But I just really wanted to, and I really enjoyed posting. Also, hopefully you don't mind the tapping in the background. That is my puppy. That is my dog. His name is Romeo. He is a teeny little boyo, and he gets really hyper and excited whenever I'm just sitting and talking. Another reason why I hope that my voice is relaxing is because apparently he really likes my voice. Like, he loves phone calls. I don't know why. He hears, because I'll just put it on speaker because, like, I want to do something on my phone, just kind of like twiddle my thumbs, but he will seriously jump up onto, like, wherever I'm sitting, or, like, just be whining next to me, and he will just eat up attention, specifically while I am on a phone call. He loves phone calls for no real reason, but I appreciate it because he's my little guy. Like, I could never imagine not having pets because, like, once again, he's my little guy. He's my baby boy. And hopefully you don't mind my slightly tired voice. I know that I've mentioned my voice a little bit, a lot, but I always get a little bit self-conscious about my voice and, like, hearing it recorded. So that's another reason why it took me forever to actually, like, get around to editing this, is because I've been like, oh, shit, I need to do a voiceover, because I know that I don't like listening to just, like, music in the background. I'd rather have, you know, a voiceover and just, like, something going on in the background in case, like, you want to watch. And then, so, I apologize. And I apologize a lot, but I'm trying to get a bit better at it. But I'm honestly, like, looking back on this, I'm not actually hating the painting as much as I thought that I would. Like, you know, most artists, like, especially if you paint in your spare time, you kind of get to a point where it's like, oh, well, I did that painting forever ago. It's garbage. It sucks. But I'm not hating it that much. I think that it still kind of holds up. I did another drawing of Kakyoin a little bit ago in the same sketchbook just to kind of see, like, how my style has changed and everything. And it's a lot better in my opinion. Like, I just prefer the style and everything. Like, it's more cartoony, which I always prefer the cartoony styles. That's why both of these things are from like more animated, like they aren't like photorealistic, because just I find it hard whenever there's something that's like super photorealistic to get into it because like I always like, the best example for me is Parks and Recreation, which there was an actor for Ann Perkins in the show, and my mom was watching a show, well, yeah, because I'm still pretty young and I still live at home. My mom was watching a show that had her in, like, had the actress for Ann Perkins in it, and she was like a spy, like badass kind of character. And I just sat there really confused because there was no way that Ann Perkins, who was complaining about her boyfriend breaking both of his legs in a pit that was in her backyard, could be like doing all kinds of like ninja moves. So it just kind of like brought me out of the scene a bit, and I just didn't really like connect, I guess you could say. Sorry, it's spring at the time of me recording this, so you know, you gotta love how much like just crap gets in your throat and everything, and just like all that good stuff. But right now I'm just finishing up my line work. I like to do my line work last because, like, I don't know, I kind of like just the blocking in, and then I can just outline after, so that I'm not worried about like coloring in the lines as much. And then I tried to do like a bit of, like, I tried to do a more like simplified and stylized Hierophant green on the side, like in the background more so, and just kind of, you know, like letting it be, I guess you could say, like almost like if you've seen the show, like just whenever he has his stand and everything. Oh no, spoilers for something that came out like in the 80s, but you know. And then I'm almost finished up with the drawing here. I just forgot to outline a few little things, and I was really concerned about like outlining the buttons, but I'm really happy with how this painting turned out. I think that it still kind of holds up. I'm happy with how it turned out, even though I did do a new version, and yeah. So, yeah.